What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Spider-Man PS4 video. My name is Cameron, and in this video I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the brand new Spider-Man PS4 launch trailer. Can we just say that again? Launch trailer. Like, the game is literally like 2.5 weeks away now. So close. So yeah, before we get into this, just want to say I'm going to be live streaming the game on the 7th of September. So if you guys want to see me live stream the game, tune into that. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay updated and all that, but links are in the description. So before we get into it, we're going to have a look at the launch trailer again, right here. And just to clarify, obviously I've already seen the launch trailer, so this is not necessarily a reaction, but we're just going to go through it anyway really quickly just to refresh our minds. 3, 2, 1.
Peggy's.
I accidentally pressed the button too fast, 1 sec. 3, 2, 1.
Peggy's 16.
Look at that shot with the street.
You're Spider-Man. Look, next time, leave the fighting to the pros.
Looks like Miles doesn't know that thing is Spider-Man.
Okay, but what if there aren't any around? Good one.
I don't really like that they've shown that full clip of Kingpin. You know, like when he's falling, like we actually see him catch him sort of thing, like eh.
Is there anyone left in New York who doesn't want me dead?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
I love her accent, like her voice. It's kind of like Russian-esque. It's really cool. Man, that was awesome. I have taken some notes on my phone once again, and basically, obviously, as we saw in that trailer, we've got some shots that we've seen before, but they've been slightly changed because, obviously, for example, Miles Morales looks slightly different to how he did back at E3 like last year or 2 years ago or whatever, so yeah, let's go through some of it. Alright, so first off, the game is aged 16, that's like around teen or whatever, and it's mainly because there's not really any sexual content or anything like that, but it's more mature content in terms of drug mentions, and obviously fighting crime and like beating people up and stuff, so it's more or less that sort of mature content. One of the things that I absolutely love is how packed the street is when Spider-Man first swings down that street behind all those police cars. I did find it really funny though, because there is a slight pop-in of texture just at the end of the street with like wherever the crime's happening or whatever. And what's even funny is that, have you seen all these cars? Every single car on the right hand side of the road is exactly the same, and obviously that's not like a major thing. I just thought it was really funny because that tends to be something that happens in video games. But something that is actually really interesting is Miles Morales doesn't know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man at the beginning of the game, by the looks of it, or maybe he never knows that he's Spider-Man. But it seems quite evident that Miles Morales is trying to stop crime, he's trying to become his own vigilante. Like, obviously he doesn't have his spider powers yet, I don't think. He is getting involved, trying to stop crime, taking it into his own hands, obviously heavily influenced by Spider-Man and how Spider-Man goes around fighting crime and stuff. And there is one thing that I super majorly want to point out, and I don't know whether this is a little bit of a reference, but Miles says, what if there are no superheroes around?
Okay, but what if there aren't any around? Good one.
That kind of makes me think, is that like a little bit of a reference to the comics where Peter Parker dies and Miles becomes the ultimate Spider-Man? Like, because technically Miles becomes Spider-Man in the comics because Peter Parker's died and there is no longer a Spider-Man. But I just mean, it seems like very nice, like relating to the comics sort of thing. So that could be just a random thing, or maybe I've just over speculated. I don't know, but either way, it's cool. And just in the back there is a smashed up car when Spider-Man is talking to Miles Morales. So it seems like this crime that Miles could have been trying to stop, maybe Miles was about to get run over or something and Spider-Man swung down and saved him, and the whole point was that Miles is going to get hurt if he keeps doing this or something. I don't know. Moving on, we've also seen it a million times, but when Spider-Man takes down a car chase, the way he catches the car just reminds me of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 scene in Times Square with Electro.
Need a hand?
Honestly, that scene is amazing. We also saw the shot of Kingpin being kicked through the ceiling and falling. Obviously Spider-Man catching him, and we got that super cool close-up of the web shoot, and I think that's really awesome, just how Insomniac have sort of paid super attention to detail. It's sort of like, you can really see the web shooter, you know what I mean? Like, it looked like, it looks good. But one of the downsides, I think, is that I would have really liked to see that when I got the game. Like, I don't really want to see that full scene of Spider-Man catching Kingpin and all that. I wish they sort of kept them scenes a little bit separate, so maybe spread them out across the trailer just so you couldn't tell. But yeah, it looks really good. Anyway, it was interesting to get a better look at Silver Sable. She's got like this Russian-esque accent.
I will not be so gentle.
And I think the rendering on like all the characters' faces, like the motion capture and all that, you can really tell that the detail is there. Like just that little short clip of Silver Sable, it looks really good, like really well acted sort of thing. It's fantastic. And you already sort of feel like there's a meaningful interaction between her and Spider-Man in terms of Silver Sable means business. Like you feel like Silver Sable is a real person. She's not just some character on a game. And that's really good. Obviously, that's down to the motion capture, down to the acting from the people that were in the motion capture. And then, of course, as we got further into the trailer, we had like scenes that we've seen before with the helicopter, and we've also got Spider-Man landing on top of the helicopter and Miles Morales. And one of the best things is just comparing what these scenes looked like a year ago or 2 years ago in the E3 demo, because obviously it's been a few years or like however long it's been, and they've improved or changed some of the things. So for example, Miles Morales is wearing a different jacket compared to what he was wearing in the E3 demo. So it's just really interesting to see how the game's progressed and sort of being put into like that golden kind of polished look. And it just makes me even more excited for the game because it's 2.5 weeks away. It is so close. But now, as for my overall thoughts, guys, you already know it. The game looks fantastic. This launch trailer was so good, and I really liked the music that they had in it. Like, launch trailers, you know, like, every single time a game's, like, releasing or coming up, the launch trailers are always, like, the best trailers. Like, you know, the ones that get you hyped for the game the most. And I think Spider-Man PS4 and Insomniac and Marvel and Sony and all that have done a really good job of sort of not oversaturating the trailers. Like, we've basically seen most of the same stuff from the trailers, like Kingpin, Silver Sable, Mary Jane, Miles Morales, a little bit of Norman Osborn, but we don't really know too much about the Rhino boss battle, the Vulture boss battle, the Electro boss battle, who's the mystery character in the Sinister Six that hasn't been revealed yet. I'm still hoping it's Dr. Octopus or Mysterio, but again, we still haven't seen any of that, so it seems like they're keeping some of the information, like some of the gameplay, under wraps. Like, they want you guys to experience this when you first pick up the game. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and obviously the launch trailer did a really good job of bringing that hype even further. The sun's coming back out again, what the heck. But just really quickly, guys, before I end this video, I am live streaming Spider-Man PS4 on release day on 7th of September on YouTube and Twitch. Maybe Twitch. I'm trying to figure out how to do a multi-stream, you know, like where you can stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I'll see what happens with that, but stay updated on it. You can hit the links in the description and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can stay up to date on everything like the behind the scenes of the videos and of course the Spider-Man PS4 live stream. So yeah, if you want to stay to that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, follow me on there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.